Hello and welcome to the Whisky Trials. Tonight I am going to review Jack and Victor's new blended whiskey. The Still Game guys have come out with a whiskey. This is it. And yeah, let's see what like. 2 bottles, prick! Yes, indeed. I have bought 2 bottles of Jack and Victor's blended Scotch whisky, selected by Master Tasters Jack Jarvis Esquire and Victor McDade. So, still here in spirit, guys. I have to say, Still Game, one of my favourite TV shows. I have seen every episode. I wouldn't call myself a super fan. Like, I don't delve into like all the trivia and stuff that might be around it, but I've definitely seen every episode. I tell you what I'm going to start with. I've not done this for a while. I'm going to start with what it says on the back of the bottle, of the back of the box. Honeyed orchard fruits and sweet malted barley are wonderfully balanced with a delicate peat smokiness, notes of fresh vanilla, and oak spice. Well, I can tell you, I've already had a couple of little sips, and I really want to just like dive straight into this, and then we'll just kind of have a little bit of a chat afterwards about, you know, whether it's a money-making ploy or a heartfelt attempt at, you know, putting out a good whiskey for people to enjoy. So let's just get straight into it, shall we?
The nose.
Now, when I first poured this, I got that kind of acetone. I'm going to say it kind of verges on the sort of cheaper side of whiskies that I've tried. That kind of harsh acetone kind of thing going on. That was just when I first poured it though, and I gave it a bit of time to sort of relax in the glass, and I started to get something that was really nice actually, which was creme brulee, kind of almost burnt toffee apples, caramelized apples. There's definitely some peppery spice in there. Getting some vanillas. It is nice and spicy. Definitely got some pepper to it. It does remind me of another whiskey, which I will reveal a bit later. I'll give you a little bit of information while I smell this. So it's 40%. Would have been nice, guys, if it was 46. Just saying. Ah, I knew it. Ah, right, okay. So it's Loch Lomond Distillery. I thought I recognised it a bit. So I do quite like my blends. I'm normally a sort of Ben Nevis blend guy, but I do enjoy some others that have been in the supermarkets, like Shackleton. It's quite a nice one. So I'm not averse to blends at all. A Loch Lomond, eh? There is a slight earthy, slight peatiness to it. Not much smoke, just maybe like a waft of smoke in the background there. Some of Jack's pipe smoke. Right.
The palate.
Let's try it. Okay, so remembering that it's 40% and it's a blend, you know, normally this kind of price point for me would be around the £20 mark. I paid £35 each for these, plus postage. So all told, probably, you know, a kick in the arse off £40 a bottle. So for that, I'm expecting something very good, very nice. You know, better than Ben Nevis for me. Like, it's got to compete with something like that. I'm getting Yeah, I get more apples and vanilla now. So the mouthfeel is pretty weak, you know, as you'd expect. Potentially chill filtered, I don't know, it doesn't say on the bottle. Might have some colouring as well. I don't know, it's not particularly dark. I've got some weird green screen thing going on. But yeah, it's not particularly, yeah, I mean, it's got some legs on it. So spice, oaky spice, peppery spice. Not overly spicy. It's not Szechuan, it's not like numbing my tongue or anything. I'm kind of waiting for the... I'm waiting for the vanilla. I'm getting a bit of earthy kind of peat. Slight hint of smokiness. It's more kind of barrel char. Notes of fresh vanilla and oak spice. Definitely getting the spice. Vanilla's there on the nose, but it's not particularly prominent on the palate. Moving on.
The echo.
What comes back? What keeps coming back? There's definitely that spice. That oak spice comes back. Finish is really short, as you'd expect, with a 40%er, I suppose, especially one that may have been chill filtered and might have colouring in it as well. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a bit disappointing. I'll be honest. It's so what I mentioned earlier about thinking that it tasted like another whiskey is it's kind of like this. It's kind of like Spice Tree, but a severely watered down Spice Tree. I mean, Spice Tree is like really nice, complex, peppery spiciness going on. Really nice dram. I really enjoyed my bottle of Spice Tree that I had. This is got that more of a sort of one-dimensional spice, I suppose. Not quite got the depth, obviously, of Spice Tree. I don't know, guys. It's not blowing me away, that's for sure. I mean, if I was to compare this to a Ben Nevis that I could pick up for between 18 and £25, say, I'd probably go for the Ben Nevis. If I compare this to the likes of a Shackleton, I'd say the Shackleton was potentially nicer, although I've not had it for a while. I got it when it first came out, so I don't know if it's changed a bit. You know, yeah. Drinkable, palatable, not blowing me away. Certainly not the best blend I've ever had. And at that price point, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, you're kind of buying, you know, I suppose, like, you're buying into the show, you're supporting them, you're paying a little bit extra for it. I'd hoped that I was one of the first 400 so that I would get something signed. I did not. Well, you know, they're two old guys, right? Jack and Victor, they probably got like hand cramp and forgot their names and all sorts of things. So yeah, I don't blame them. I think I prefer the nose on this. It does have quite a nice nose. Once you pour it and it breathes a little bit and you get past the kind of acetone, it kind of opens up into that kind of spicy creme brulee toffee apple thing, like I said, which, you know, I enjoy, and I can forgive I can forgive a whiskey a little bit on the palate if it's very enjoyable on the nose. I will do that. But this, I think, maybe is just a little bit too lacking on the palate, guys. Yeah. I'm going to go with being kind of average, I think. So I can see, ooh, Victor's giving me the stink eye. He doesn't like my review. Ooh. Gotta get the timing right. Comedy timing, guys. It's all in the timing. Well, what can I say? It's a little bit disappointing. I kind of feel like it's a bit of a cash out. Loch Lomond. What have I had from Loch Lomond? I think I've done the 12. I don't know if I reviewed it. And I've had some non-age statements from there as well. And it's okay. It's never been a distillery that's kind of really inspired me to go out and go, yes, I need to buy some of this. I need to support these guys. I need to stock up or buy the whole range and it's not an exciting distillery to me where I'm waiting for a release or something. It's not a Kilkerran or a Glendronach or a Glenallachie or something that you're like, ooh, that sounds amazing. I really want to go and get that. So yeah, I kind of feel like they've cashed out a little bit. Oh, I didn't do the whiskey cam. Over to the whiskey cam. Yeah, there we go. Nice little shot of the bottles there. The Brandon's kind of alright. It's quite dark. You can't, the Jack and Victor stands out. Nothing else kind of does. I quite like their little sort of gold silhouette thing going on. But yeah, I'd give it a go at branding a better bottle if they wanted to come and see me and get some designs. I think I could do a better job. No offense to whoever did that, but well, do a better job next time. Ooh. So, summary, rundown. What can I say? Well, here's to making money. Pretty much what they've done. Will I buy the next? I think they're going to come out with a batch 2. I think I probably would buy the batch 2 because I really like these guys. I love the show, and I think from honest feedback like this, I'd actually like to think that they would take this on board and maybe do something better the next batch. So my next, my advice for a next batch would be to, 1, make it 46. Make it 46%. Give us that extra 6%. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is. Don't put any colouring in it, whatever you do, and don't chill filter anything. Yeah, and take it from whatever distillery you like. I don't have any sort of preference there, but think about trying to get the flavours a little bit more complex, a little bit more depth. It's a perfectly drinkable kind of whiskey, and I could see me drinking this quite easily in the oncoming kind of summer months in the garden at a barbecue, sharing it with my dad, and that was their big marketing thing, was like it's for Father's Day and all the rest of it, which is great. So I'll probably share a couple of drams with my dad with it, and yeah, I think we'll both probably quite enjoy it and just sit and have a good old conversation over it. But from a connoisseur's point of view, I think I need a little bit more to sort of give this a shining review and really blow its trumpet. I mean, for me, it's distinctly average right now, and Yeah, I kind of hoped for more. It's just one of those things. It's like, yep, I can see they've built this brand, they've done this TV show still game, they've got this Jack and Victor characters. They can cash in, they can make money, but I still think that they're you can do it in a good way. I don't know how much they know about whiskey, Ford and Greg, but if they do know anything about whiskey, and they are kind of connoisseurs like us, then I would expect them to have done something better than this. So I'm hoping with this kind of feedback that they, maybe delve into whiskey a little bit more, find out what's good, what isn't, what the kind of connoisseurs are after, learn a little bit more about it, and hopefully the next batch is a bit better. Yeah, so a little bit disappointing, guys, but I don't regret buying it. Like I said, I'm quite happy to spend a bit of money supporting these guys. I will buy the next batch, I think, only to see if they have taken on board what people say about it, because I really don't think there's going to be too many shining reviews of this and people shouting from the rooftops and saying it's amazing. So yeah, there's no more available. So if you have one, spark it open, have a dram. Comments below. What did you think of it? Am I being too harsh? Are you picking up more than I am? Last little smell just to check. No, I don't think so. I think it's pretty much apples and toffee apples, creme brulee, and a little bit of peat and earth. So yeah, comments below, guys. Tell me what you think. Were they just cashing in, or was this a genuine attempt to put out something good? Hopefully next time it's even better.